here on the
oh shit.
We over here on the dawn. You know what I'm saying, Neho?
What's
Right
that
now.
Tomcat? Real shit?
You got that water. Got water over there.
gin,
Everybody put their drink in the air.
That's brown gin?
It's a brown gin. Yes, sir.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
We ain't endorsed, but get that label off of there, bro. We ain't endorsed. Come on, bro.
Come on, Glasses. What are you doing, man?
New England's finest.
Alpine spring water.
Horrible.
Exclusive.
Horrible.
Yeah. We back. Gatekeepers, episode 5. Me, myself, Trap Bradshaw, a.k.a. Mr. Somebody, you know what I mean? Up in here right now. Got my man Lex Diamond in the building.
Yo.
Mr. Echo Man himself, you know. Shatiff, what's good, B?
Peace.
What's happening? Got the big Loke, you know what I'm saying? A.k.a. Smack the shit out of Aiden Ross, you know what I mean? We got Uncle Trill, your favorite uncle, you know what I mean? In the stadium right now. You know, gotta do the wave. And we got Steve Dazoe, you know what I mean, aka the producer. You know what I'm saying? We here now. There's been we've been waiting for this one right here. I ain't gonna hold you. We've been waiting for this one right here. You know what I mean? Before we even go into it right there, I want to say this right now, right? So I'll give you a little recap a little bit. Last night around like about 3 a.m. East Coast time. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I would say I'm like me and Lex, we like A&R in this great project right now. You know what I'm saying? That Glasses, you know what I'm saying, is putting together with DJ Toon. Project is crazy, it's dope. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, everything from the production to like the way Glasses doing it is really dope though. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy. It's crazy.
And he'll send over songs randomly. It's like 3 a.m. I get a ting on my phone, you know what I'm saying? Boom. I look at it, I'm like, oh, it's a song. Let me check this out. So as I'm listening to the song, I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm in shock. Matter of fact, first, let me rewind it back first of all, because Lex sends fire emojis on in the group chat. So I'm like, let me go check this song out. I see fire emojis. I'm like, let me go listen to it. So basically, I had to tell him, bro, please delete that song from your hard drive, please, bro.
What?
You know what I'm saying? The man makes, can I say it, Glass? Do you mind if I say what I called it?
No, I'm on. Go ahead.
The man makes a suicide anthem song. Don't think that I'm saying anything different than what I'm saying right now. I'm exactly what the shit sounds like. You know what I'm saying? Great. It sounds great, lyrically, poetic, all that shit. But it sounded almost to the point like, I mean, listen, man. Listen. It's nothing to surprise me. The man's very, very, like, you know what I'm saying, intellect. Like when it comes to him doing his music and everything. Lex, how did you feel about the song, Lex?
All right. So when I first heard the song, the production is fucking
That's crazy.
excellent. Fucking like excellent. It's very what I look for in top tier producers. Like I said before, I want present, I want futuristic, but I also want to connect it to the past. You know what I'm saying? And it felt I got that. And then Glasses did his thing, man. I mean, I get it. Glasses pulled from conversations he's had with you, Trap, ceilings and stuff like that. And I didn't take it the way you saw it, but I didn't see it as a suicide song, man.
The man says, "Give me a rope."
No, but
Pass me the gun.
But if you understand what he's talking about, though, bro.
What's he talking about? He's talking about opening himself.
Sometimes it gets depressing when you talk with folk and you try to do this deep dive on how they see the world, and it's always some cornball shit. He's addressing all the bullshit as far as cats claiming their gang and they're ready to get on someone's couch, they're kissing each other and calling, all this wild shit. They're not stand-up dudes, bro. I think it's addressing the retard bullshit that's going on in our culture, and you can spread it out to other folk, but we addressing us. And I think that's what Glasses attempted to do, man. It might not hit. It might not hit everyone, but when y'all hear it, I think y'all see what he's talking about, man. I think it was fucking genius, bro. I'm sorry.
I mean,
The
I think it's
combination
fair
of
to
both
call
is
it.
crazy.
I think it's fair to call it a suicide anthem. It is.
Thank you.
No.
But is if you are existing in this time, bro, like this week, all I did was a black person stand up for another black person in the face of a white person assaulting them verbally. Outside of the context of criticizing their art, outside of criticizing how they came up in the business, outside just legitly calling this verbally assaulting this person, like a black person, another black person. Let's pull gender. A black person standing up for another black person being verbally assaulted in front of everybody. And all I did was say, hey, man, stop verbally assaulting this person. It's one thing to critique their art, critique they come up and have your opinion. It's another thing for you to be verbally assaulting this person, right? Publicly in front of everybody. And for people to make it, for it to be this polarizing, a black person standing up for a black person is polarizing. Not like I'm in the middle of a husband and a wife arguing. A fucking legit white man, right?
Mm.
Who uses rhetoric, fully aware of the rhetoric he's using from a different time, and weaponizing it to galvanize his audience and to demean a black person. It's polarizing that a black person stood up for another black person. How the fuck should I not be talking about killing myself?
Well, I think
Like,
that feeds into like the generational disconnect between like, those of us, we grew up in the, Lex 70s, 80s, 90s. So we dealt with human interaction in a natural way. So we were in the same room as people. We spoke with people. We saw people's reaction. We made all of our friends the old-fashioned way. At the park, you would go places with your parents, and they'd just tell you to go upstairs and go play with somebody else's kids. And they might have a video game, or y'all might be boxing, wrestling, or whatever. But we had these human interactions with people. So we just have a different understanding of conflict, a different understanding of respect. These kids is building all of their connections via the internet. So they playing a video game and they talking to somebody across the country. So they never have to face the consequences for any of the words that they say to people. Whereas like we learn how to talk to people in the same room as them. So they're so used to hearing certain levels of disrespect, it almost erases a certain level of pride that they have. So when they hear you stand up for Dochi, it almost offends them to a certain extent. And it's like, oh, well, why didn't he say something about this? Why didn't he say something about that? And it's so far out of like their realm of reality, where it's like, this is a black man seeing somebody being disrespected. It's one thing if you critique somebody's art. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a million reaction videos all over the internet. It's a million people doing album reviews. If you don't like somebody's song, that's one thing. But once you cross that line of disrespecting someone as an individual, you calling somebody talentless, you a streamer. You sit in a video game chair all day and you just say a bunch of random shit. You smelling motherfucking seats. You doing a whole bunch of corny shit because that garners attention from your generation. My generation ain't like that. I'm not about to sit up here and watch somebody just stream and do a bunch of weird shit. You have to be bringing some form of value and or content to my life for me to be able to even sit back and watch somebody like that. Whereas these kids, it's like the male loneliness epidemic that people were speaking about for the last 18 months to a year. That's this generation. They don't know how to make true connections with people, and it erases a certain sense of pride that they have. So they can sit up here and talk to racist white boys and it doesn't bother them. Whereas like us, we dealt with racism face to face and we dealt with it in that moment. Somebody said something that disrespected you and you did something about it. This generation has never faced that type of, well, they did face that type of racism, but they don't understand how racism is codified.
Right.
When he went at y'all, he said y'all had a bunch of baby moms,
That was
and
crazy.
he was calling Trap ugly. It was all this codified language. Even when he talks about Dochi, he's saying she's entitled, she's this, that, and the third. Like you have these ideas that black people aren't hardworking. So you think when a black person is put in
Hold the
position,
fuck.
they got to be a plant, they got to be entitled and all this, and it's like, no, black people, some of the hardest working people on the face of this earth, and that's always been the story. But you have these racist people that look at us as less than, where they pathologize us in these certain ways, and it's all based off of stereotypes because they don't have real interactions with actual black people.
I agree.
So
I
how
agree.
could I not be talking about? It's
Oh
funny because
boy.
when it's been a long last 30 days for me, Shatiff. Like my disappointment in the planet Earth is reaching godly levels. Like if I could flood the earth right now, I would flood it right now.
Just
Like
start it
I'd
over.
have
You gonna do a
somebody
reset?
build an ark.
You gonna do a reset? What you
I'd
gonna
have
do?
I'd have somebody build an ark. Feel me? Put pair animals, couple people I like, and I would flood this motherfucker.
Wait, how many Crips you putting on the boat though?
You know what's funny? Snoop.
That's
That's
it.
it.
Rest of
Who
us
who
could
you
go.
gonna reproduce with? How's gonna be more Crips?
We don't want more Crips. Hopefully we find a just society that cripping is
Wow.
not needed.
Wow.
Hopefully we find a just society where cripping is not needed. There should be no need for Crips. We should not be having to bond with each other at the most primitive level to fight and find resources and self-value. The fact that exists, you feel me, is crazy. That there's a world that creates that. I mean, there shouldn't be a world where the mafia needs to exist, the mob needs to exist. All of these things don't need to exist, but
So,
when you
so you feel like
understand,
the streets don't need to exist?
I'm telling you, that's the problem. I would create a world where the streets didn't need to exist because
Okay.
the plan would be for everybody. But when you make
Yeah.
the plan for a handful of people, and then all these other large mass of people come here, and you're like, well, you're not in the plan. The streets have value, which is why I can never say fuck the streets because I don't know which mass group of people. The Somalians right now look like they need the streets. America
Have
is
you heard
writing
about
them
the
out the plan.
Somalians over in Minnesota?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
talking about Somalian people in general are the
Well, no,
target
that's
of
that
America's
Minnesota shit.
ire.
Wow, boy.
They're
Have
going
you
to
seen
need
that
the
shit though?
street.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
seen
but he'll
that
get
shit.
into it.
They,
I
they,
mean,
So
they getting it the
but
old fashioned American
the
way,
old
and they're mad
fashioned way.
because the
this is the
Somalians
crazy
doing it.
part, though. This is the
Uh-huh.
crazy part. A handful of people will be used to justify, and it's fucked up for us, right? Because we all over the country, so all of our information is coming through, no matter what we say, through white hands. It's coming
Yeah,
through a white lens.
yeah,
That's
it's a
how it's
fact.
being presented to us. To the point to where
Mhm.
now I know some black people who feel like, man, those Somalians out there jugging in Minnesota, and I'm like, bro, you know that's a handful of niggas. That I was
Yeah, that
telling
shit is crazy.
Ali from the St. Lunatics today. He was like, glasses, I didn't really wear hoodies because if you wore hoodies, that means you was robbing people. I'm like, bro, what in the
Wow,
white people is you saying? But
wow.
that's my point. That's the same thing I'm saying about this idea where a black person stood up for another black person in the face of white oppression. And I don't mean oppression like, I'm not even talking about what Trill is saying, right? Talentless. I'm not even talking about what Trill was saying about. I'm talking about calling her a flat out bitch. Fuck judging her abilities. You know what I mean? Whatever. If you don't think she got no talent, maybe she's not good at sniffing seats. Cool. You're the best at that. You're the best seat sniffer in the game. Cool. The bitch, the whores.
Yeah.
Fuck that. When the brother that was sitting next to him, right, who deserved to be punched in his fucking face, when he kind of what's the word I'm looking for? When you say something, you don't mean it, you being a dick.
Condescending.
Condescendingly says, don't talk about the black queens. Don't talk about the black queens. And your response is, man, I don't give a fuck about none of that. And I'm like, okay, bro, you going too far. Chill out. That's it. Stop. Don't call this lady no more bitches. She's not no whores. Stop saying this lady sucking dick unless she sucks yours. All that shit. Stop that. And people are like, man, Glass, we ain't seen that in so long. And I'm like, what the fuck did happen? When did the Loke become Martin Luther fucking King?
Yeah,
All I'm doing is saying, stop talking to this black person this way, bro. That there's no building that. It's only with intentions of tearing. There's not a conversation around an idea. Like people mistaken and talking about Like somebody care about you, Justin. I don't give a fuck about what you think about their art. I wouldn't. That's why I didn't know who you really was. You was just a name that I saw hang with some niggas that look out of place all the time. But the first time I see you, feel me, it's like you telling some white person it's okay for them to use the N-word. You are not the authority of that. Like, I get it. You're young, so you don't think about racism. You're like, well, Obama was the president when I was young. Bitch, that don't change nothing. You got to have some respect for something. And maybe you wasn't taught, because you did grow up in a world where Obama was the president when you was probably 8 or 6. You're like, black people got it the same. We still don't. And you're going to have to respect some people's minds. So, yes, I wrote a suicide anthem, right? Because I am so fucking fed up with the world. I should not be here. I really don't belong here. But what I realize is there are other suicide anthems. So Many
Like what?
Tears is a suicide anthem.
Yeah.
I seen a
There's
man
so many
die
tears.
to a degree is inspired by that. So I seen a man die inspired So Many Tears by Tupac. So to me, it's like you write that because you're looking at the world like Lex.
You think change
Black
is?
person was standing up for a black person in the face of white oppression, verbally, in front of all of us. How the fuck is people questioning? Like, in which world did this happen where it was like, well, I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence. On the fence about what? I'm not saying your problem with her. I'm saying the 100 bitches. This is a white
Yeah, that
man
was
saying
crazy.
100 bitches, 100 whores, dirty sluts, smelly, suck dick, balls. I don't care about none of that shit when it comes to black people. Like the black, I don't care about none of
Yeah.
that shit. So
That
you're
shit
gonna
was
just shit on
uncalled
all
for.
of us right here. All millions, hundreds of millions of black people around the world, 30, 40 plus black million in America. Anybody that can see this content, fuck them. And then I'm like, hey, bro, stop.
Yeah.
And niggas is like, yeah, it's people that's mad at me, and it's black people that's thanking me. And I'm thinking to myself, like,
I
Shatiff,
don't
I
feel.
really don't belong here, bro. I should not be
You gotta
here
stop.
with you niggas.
You gotta stop. Yo, I don't feel within no way at all. If anybody could sit there and say, actually, within any way that you addressed the shit or anything that you said upon it was any within the wrong way, them niggas need to be checked for real. They need to be the next ones checked at that right there, because it wasn't nothing at all, and it was so organically. Well, I know you don't like to organic, but it was so really done. Like, it wasn't no forceful content. It wasn't something that we tapped in on. We're literally closing out the live stream. This is a super chat that comes in where I don't know if it's a woman or a man, but they come in, they go, yo, what about the Aiden Ross comments Aiden Ross had about those shit? You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even know about the situation that happened like that. You know what I'm saying? That must have been something like you ain't sent, because you normally send me over all the stuff that we, you know what I'm saying? So this wasn't even on the
I had
document.
made it in my mind. I had made it in my mind when I seen him, I was gonna slap him.
Yeah.
So now wasn't no need to share it. I didn't need to talk about it no more because that would alert him to my plan. Like, there was a conscious plan to make sure that part of life was dealt with. And then I was such in an emotional state, and I don't mean emotional the way other people. I mean vulnerable, like at a point willing to bear my emotions. I usually don't bear my emotions because I plan around them. I plan around them, right? I straighten them out and then I plan around them. And somebody said that, and it sent me there. But this now even makes signed Vince Van Gogh better because it makes it even more true.
Now imagine getting this song sent to you at 3 in the morning. Go ahead, y'all be right back.
No, but I think all you, especially like when you talk about the black dude that was standing next to him that made the condescending thing about the black queen. I think when it comes to like the male loneliness epidemic with this generation of young men, when you lonely, you want to be accepted in any world. So it's gonna be a lot of things that you ignore. So you're gonna hear somebody disrespecting a black woman, and it's gonna be something that you're gonna be able to ignore because you're yearning for acceptance. And I think that's one of the issues that a lot of these, like, because the young black men don't seem to have an issue with the way that Aiden Ross is speaking about Doechii or to Doechii. And they seem to take more issue with Glasses speaking up about it. It's the men that are our age that understand it. You know what I mean? Because most of us was raised by a strong black man, and we understand there's certain things that we can't allow because it makes the collective look weak. If Homeboy would have been saying something about Jewish people and Aiden Ross would have said something, you say, "Oh, I don't give a fuck about all that. I don't care about all that." He would be doing an apology tour right now, or they would cut his water off. And in our culture, why isn't that same thing applied? And all I feel like is Glasses was just trying to like ignite that spirit. Well, he was just being honest himself, but it's igniting the spirit in other people. It's like, why aren't y'all offended by this? Why don't you see an issue with somebody speaking to a black woman on a large platform like this? And like that's like I never like Homeboy. I'm not really familiar with his work like that. Every time I see him on my Twitter timeline, it's him doing some clown shit. I never really respected that field of work that any of them guys do because all of them seem like losers. Like when I see them, I understand why they're online streaming. They don't look like guys that have friends. They don't look like guys that have normal human interactions. They don't look like guys that get girls off of their own merit or get friends and or attention off of their own merit. It's a whole different group of guys opposed to the way I grew up and the type of people I grew up around.
I just want to check. I want to say this right now, though, right? I normally don't feed into other shit though, but when he went on his rant though, bro, and that microaggression shit that he was doing, you know what I'm saying? Within the whole shit upon yo, look at y'all. It look like y'all got 4 different baby moms and this that. It was that whole moment right there from what he was saying like that, because especially with me knowing Glasses ain't got no kids. You know what I'm saying? I got kids, bro. I got 4 kids by 1 baby moms, B. You know what I'm saying? That I take care of every day of the, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, for him to say it, that was so underlyingly racism right there, B. You know what I'm saying? The shit was crazy to me, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like,
Correction, Glasses has a kid. Glasses has kids. All right. They're not
who's that?
biologically his. But he has kids that he has kids.
Who? Oh yeah, okay. All right. I get what you're saying. All right, I get what you're saying. Yeah, all right, cool. So he does. But at that moment I took it on for myself because it was just like, damn, bro, like what gives off to you that I'm a person that don't take care of his kid and treat his baby moms like shit? Like, what's up with that? Like that, and for him to say that though, I really feel like that's how you feel about black people, B. You know what I'm saying? That's how you feel about black people. For you to just spit them out there like that.
I've
I mean,
raised kids, it's different. But that goes into this fundamental thing, right? Here's the 3 strikes. The first strike that I didn't send you was the shit he was telling to that other white man about, oh, it's okay for you to say the N-word. You don't gotta apologize, blah, 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 blah. Strike 1, right? I saw that. I felt some kind of way, but I was like, all right, whatever. Like, he just dumb. Strike 2 was you on this platform calling this black lady a bunch of bitches. Like you calling this black person 100 bitches, 100 whores, 100 da da da. And it's not a man. Now, if it was a man, I'd probably be looking like you need to do something to him. I probably, again, standing up for another black man when he can clearly make it a problem is different. I'm going to put pressure on him. Don't let this man talk to you like that. Feel me? So, but this dude is saying this crazy shit. I have no problem with his critique about her art. That's your business. That's your job. All that shit do is make that lady bigger. Cool. Calling her bitches, whores, smelly, sucking dick. You don't care about none of that when it comes to black people, black queens. Strike 2. Strike 3 was that whole little rant when he said that little shit.
yeah.
Like, even if you're not, you know what I mean? I don't want to know what your personal, I don't know you. But I tell you what, you know what you weaponizing. Now, whether you do it because that's just naturally who you are or you understand the value in it, you know what you're doing when you're saying somebody got a bunch of kids and baby moms, using that terminology. Like, you know what you're doing. So really, no matter what I thought before, I know what time it is with you now, and you know what time it is with me now. And it's permanent. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't no friends. And I'm not, shout out to all the homies that's trying to make sure I'm okay in the situation. But like I tell them all the time, like, there's a confusion. Something happened where black people stopped being willing to go to jail to make a point. Like all the people that we love and respect was willing to go to jail to make a point. But somehow along the line, we stopped being willing to go to jail to make a point. Like it became, like Muhammad Ali knew he was going to jail. Martin Luther King knew he was going to jail. Different people knew they was going to jail. People know you're going to jail, and it's okay. You know what I mean? Because you're trying to make a point that matters to leagues and leagues of black people. this is one of those times. Like I say, I went to jail for far less. Like for stuff that wasn't even nowhere near, that was selfish, Lex. I went to stuff that was protecting two friends. You know what I mean? Fighting and punching shit out for protecting two friends. I was willing to go to prison for life to protect and revenge a friend that was hurt. You mean to tell me for the whole complete Black America to understand why this is not right and how we need to treat people, that's not worth of going to jail or even dying? Yes. Yes.
So I want to say this right here, right? This podcast was brought together just for situations like this. You know what I'm saying? Just for situations within where we gotta gatekeep certain people out of the culture, though, B. You know what I'm saying? And this is why these conversations need to be had and need to be had by, you know what I'm saying, men that's, you know what I'm saying, accountable for, and really mean what they say right there. So this right here, we are gatekeeping a motherfucker like that up out this motherfucking culture. If y'all continuously want to sit there and let a motherfucker do these racially undertoned comments and shit like that, calling black women bitches, you know what I'm saying, assuming that a black man don't take care of his kids, you know what I'm saying, if y'all want that to be a part of y'all culture though, you know what I'm saying, I'm just saying, you got to look in the mirror and readjust your alignment. You know what I'm saying, the way you think upon what this culture is supposed to be for us as black people, though, man. For real, for real. And again, and this is the reason why this Gatekeepers podcast was brought together. You know what I'm saying? Because none of y'all motherfuckers is going to do it. Y'all going to sit right there, and, you know what I'm saying, make sure y'all sit there and eat some scrumptious and cheese with the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Just because he giving you some motherfucking cash and some money like that. He paid his way in the culture. That nigga paid his way into the culture. And y'all let him do that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't have words for this person. I don't have any words. I'm more concerned about my boy, his psyche and how this is a new space, whatever. And we've dealt with trauma and nonsense before. So I'm just trying. I'm concerned about my boy, and I'm concerned about all of us. It's because it's like we are. We talking about justice here, but it's not. This is not the regular. This is not the black and white film during the civil rights here. This is different. I have no words for him, but I got something for him though. I'm gonna tell him this though. Stay tuned, baby. Just stay tuned, because you're not gonna talk to my peoples like that and then think it's fucking make it trivia and then it goes away.
No, go who you want to get to. Talk about who you want to talk about.
No.
I know who you want to talk about.
I don't want him to know. I don't want him to see. I don't want to see it coming. Yeah. No. It's cool. You said what you said.
Talk about.
You did what you did. Hold up. You did what you did. That's all. It's not over though. It's all right. It's all good. Glass is not doing nothing. No one on this stage. No one on this stage is doing shit to that dude. Watch. That's my word.
I know who Big Bro want to talk about.
Nah, but
I got a better question. Somebody brought a good point to me. Shout out to Pete. We do No Ceilings, the podcast together.
What up, Pete?
Shout out, Pete.
We're gonna do a soon. We're gonna do a Gatekeepers No Ceilings cross.
We did that already, though. Remember that turned out last time we did it?
Lex, you got to come on tomorrow. Lex and Chop got to come on tomorrow, man. Pete loves Lex. That's my favorite podcast. Sure. Lex only did 6 podcasts total, so that's good. He made a good point, and we were talking about the island that is hip hop, and I thought this was something to really bring up to the Gatekeepers podcast. He was saying there was a moment when rock and roll died, and they crawled under the banner that is country music. And I realized that happened without paying overt attention. I knew that happened. And he said, well, hip hop may have to do the same thing with R&B. I'm like, yeah, but R&B is not thriving. He like, country wasn't thriving at that time. And I said, well, what would have to happen? Well, fuck what would have to happen. I said, I can make what could happen. I know what to do. I said, where do you think it went wrong at? He said, man, hip hop was so innovative. And Pete's a white man from Orange County. So it's really going to be straight up and down when he says this. Pete ain't like a wigger. He's not like Eminem.
Pete's a white man.
He's a white man that just fuck with niggas. That just hung around niggas enough to know niggas. But he is still very much a white man. And he said, he really where it went wrong is, he said, everybody used to come to hip hop. He said, hip hop made a decision when they start going to everybody else. And I said, like for who? He was like, when hip hop went to high fashion. And I was thinking to myself, like, it reminded me of Trill's conversation earlier about Jackie Robinson crossing over from the Negro leagues to the major leagues and the long lasting effects. And I was like, think about it though, Lex. Like, our version of we have a hip hop high fashion guy, Dapper Dan.
Yeah.
The guy, what's that shop that shot him talk about that was in LA?
What?
This is where King T started at. He said
know.
his name, and I know y'all heard his name because LL been there. A lot of the New York brothers been there because it was that type of shop like Dapper Dan's, but it was on the West Coast in the Valley.
I never heard that spot.
It hit me as soon as I say the name of it. It was named after one of those shoes. Named after one of
Y'all don't know what you're talking about? You don't know what you're talking about, Lex?
We got to call anyway.
Lex wasn't outside.
Let me call Shaw. I'll call Shaw right now. Hold on.
Okay, so right look, Trill. He said, bro, that immediately starts to water down the coolness of it. He said when a rapper is wearing LV, he said maybe to you guys, that looked like something. To us, it looked like, oh, it's nothing. And it hit me like, son of a bitch.
Hold on. Yo, Shaw, what was the fashion house that was like for the culture that was out there in LA? What's the name of it?
Where they discovered King T.
Where they discovered King T at?
Fashion house?
Yeah, it was like some fashion, like it was like a person that was doing. It was a shop.
Scotty D.
Scotty D.
What's the name of that shop?
What's the name of the spot?
He had the FILA shop.
There you go.
FILA shop. Okay.
Right, cool. He was selling out of velour FILA. Why? Who was saying so?
No. We talking about it up on the podcast. You know, you stay outside, so we can't ever get you on the podcast with us though, because you always outside running around the streets though. You always running around the streets. Man, yeah, okay, whatever. You always running around the streets. We get you on the next one, bro. It's crazy. All right, I'll holler at you, bro. Be live. I'll holler at you, bro. Nah, man. Stay out the streets, man. You stay in the streets. I'll holler at you.
OG, what's the deal, baby?
What up, Crip?
I can't call it, cuz. What's the deal, Ice?
You already know, man. I see you doing your podcasting thing. That's where you belong. Do your thing, man.
My dog. What you got going on?
Nothing. I like the song.
Man, send me some more of the shit for the album, man. I got to be more involved, man.
That's Tracy, man.
You don't know that voice? Come on, man.
I'm in Arizona. I'm headed back home now.
6 in the morning.
Hey, send me some more of the music. Let me help, man. Don't
Ice-T.
keep me out.
Wow.
It's Tracy Morrow, man.
Yo, tell him to pull out.
Right, I got like 13 tracks. I'm gonna do like 20. I'm gonna do a lot of music. And then
It's
like,
Ice-T.
I'm gonna come with
Word
some
up.
shit. I got a lot of things I'm working on, but I don't like to talk on them. But I'll build with you when I got some
This
time.
episode gonna be called Calls from Ice-T.
You just did. I really like that.
I like that.
That's coming from another place. You know, I'm used to hearing you talk about low riders and shit, but I'm not really used to hearing you break these niggas down. That's what they need, though.
I
believe
Talk to him, Ice.
They need somebody to break it down. The only thing I like is the hook you say, should I take myself? What's the hook?
Should I take myself out? Bitch, I don't belong here.
I told him that. Yo, Ice, I told him he can't do that.
I'm sick.
What do you say? Myself out, and then the second time you come around and you say something like, should I take y'all niggas out?
I got you. I got you. I'm with you. I just was telling my niggas right now, Ice, I'm like, man, if I was God, I would flood the earth. I would save a couple of y'all, but I would flood the earth. A couple giraffes, couple lions, but niggas would be gone, bro. I'm Ice. I'm gonna hit you right back. Pick up your joint. Yeah. So listen.
Tell him we gotta get more here, man. Tell him we need him more here.
Good. Nah,
for sure. He gotta be part of the gatekeepers.
I've been getting in on this project. I got to stay a part of it the whole time.
Yeah, definitely.
Listen what I'm saying. It's like, think about it, Trill. He said when we start letting people in. He said it was different. People wanted to come in. That was cool. He said, but when we start going out, and think about historically how we've criticized people for going out, right? The Fat Boys, when they went to the Beach Boys, it was like, nah,
MC Hammer going to Taco Bell. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run DMC, whether nobody likes to admit this or not, history shows that Run DMC had a different pivot when Walk This Way happened. Now, again, they did reach their highest level of success, and it was all, but something happened. So it's like every time we kind of allowed ourselves to go out and reach out for something, we kind of look at it like, you doing something. Even if we fuck with it, be like, nah, So think about it, even with the high fashion thing to reach, right? Because we starting to align ourselves. I was telling him, I'm like, well, do we have to get under the banner of R&B? He's like, I wouldn't like that. He said, I like hip hop and rock and shit. He said, but no, I
Nah,
like
you bring him over to
the
us.
rebellious nature of hip hop. And it made me think like, damn, is that kind of selling out? Because you do find the high fashion island and it's a following, right? It's a huge following that allow you to market to all these other people, but you, again, you start to loan your cool. Like, think about it. We loaned our cool to Louis Vuitton. We
So
loaned
look,
our
right?
cool.
Hold on. I got something, right?
Gucci and Louis
That I
Vuitton trap wasn't cool before us.
got
It was
something,
actually
right?
gay people clothes.
So no, look, right? So
Trap,
at
right?
one
Trill, think
point,
about it,
right?
Lex.
No, that's a
Louis
fact.
and
That's a
Gucci
fact.
was gay people clothes.
But hear what I'm saying, though, right? It's so crazy, though. It's to the fact that how ill we
Gotcha.
are, right? So when the fashion was going on, and Louis Vuitton, Gucci, they were doing their thing. We was us as hip hop. We had our own shit going on. We was wearing baggy clothes. We was wearing Timberland. We was wearing like we was presenting it in a whole other way. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't even concerned about the tight shit they was doing. It ain't about being tight. We wasn't concerned about the shit at all, though. It was to the point where they looked at our fashion within what they call streetwear now, and they brought it on and said, "Oh, you know what? No, that shit
You remember
actually
how they used
working
to
right
see
there."
hoodies, Trap? Remember how much shit, Lex, I know you remember because you of the perfect age.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
you can't wear that
bro.
shit outside. Teeth, remember
Yeah, bro.
hoodies?
Yeah, bro.
You got one of
Nah,
them.
what up,
hoodies
baby?
on. Lex got one of them hoodies on right now.
That's a fact.
Remember how they used to talk shit about hoodies? Trill, you old enough. I know, Steve, you too young. Trill,
Yeah,
they used
Steve
to
don't know
talk
about that.
shit
Steve don't know
about
nothing about
niggas
that.
wearing hoodies. Now
Yeah.
everybody got a hoodie. They used to talk shit about our big rims. Now Chevrolet and Ford them make they shit with big Benz.
Standard.
Oh, man, I remember, boy, you put big rims on a Benz, they like you can't even get no more Benz. Now it's like they come with 22s. Fucking bite. We fucked it up.
That's because we as a peoples control what it is. We the gods, B. You know what I'm saying? Like that though. So we
But fuck that.
control
But
what the
no.
cool is within it.
We ain't
No,
giving no
we
props.
control the cool.
But we
We
not. But the
control the
problem
cool.
is we sold it for two.
Yeah.
No, but the thing is pipelines. We have our own pipelines, and what we do is we always share our pipelines with other people. We wasn't going to 57th Street to cop Louis Vuitton or Gucci. We was going to 25th and getting it from Dapper Dan.
Yes.
They couldn't sell on 57th Street what the Bronx, Harlem, and Brooklyn was buying at Dapper Dan. So they had to get cool with Dapper Dan, and what they did was now we go into 57th Street to cop the Louis and the Gucci, and Dapper Dan's store closed down. You know what I mean? So they got access to his pipeline and they offered him nothing in return. And we always do that with all of our things. Like a pipeline is like a mechanic. You don't go online to find a mechanic. You ask your homeboy when your car was fucked up, who fixed your car? He's like, oh, homeboy, this is his phone number. You go over there. The mechanic got a good lineup. Yo, where you get your hair cut at? Oh, I got my hair cut over here. Ask for so-and-so. That's another pipeline. You know what I mean? So these are things that we do within our community. You find your barber through somebody else's haircut. You know what I mean? You at church, who did your hair? Oh, so-and-so's daughter do hair. And now you at the daughter's house getting your hair done. All these is all pipelines, and these are black pipelines. There was a time when Ebony Magazine was the top magazine for well-to-do black people. These are black people with money, resources, and education. And what white media saw was, oh, this is a pipeline. These are black people with money. Let's buy advertising space in this magazine now. But they offered black people nothing in return. So Ebony gave them their entire pipeline, and all they did was count the dollars. The problem with black people is we too ashamed of the black dollar. We ashamed to only have black clientele. We ashamed to only make money with black folks. We always want to be validated by the white dollar. And what we do is we sell our pipelines to these crackers, and they use it for whatever it's good for. Same thing with the Jackie Robinson thing. It's like the white man's ice is colder. In the Negro Leagues, niggas was making money. I sent y'all the documentary. Homeboy said he was making $860 a month. This is 1946.
Hold on.
Let's
Hold
bring
on.
it there. Hold on, wait
Hold on.
wait one second. Wait one second, please. Wait
Hold
one
on.
second,
Fuck on.
please wait 1 second, please. Please wait 1 second. Before we go there right now. So now, if you are tuning into Gatekeepers Podcast right now, you will see right now that we have 2 open boxes right there. You know what I'm saying? So if any one of y'all feel like y'all are capable of being part of this Gatekeepers, you know what I'm saying, solution right there, I need you to comment within the comments, whether it's on Spotify, whether it's on Apple Podcast, whether it's on YouTube. Comment within it and tell me why you should be sitting amongst the kings right now of
Email
Gatekeeper right
Lex.
now. And we could definitely have you pull up and be one of those boxes right there and fill one of those boxes up. But we need to know if your brand intellectual concept is basically on the level of these Gatekeeper Kings right now. So now what we're going to do right now is this, though. You know what I'm saying? So we had a discussion because we always, oh, damn. So we always
Steve
go
about to get
through
yelled at.
our back and forths and everything like that, though. So right now, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to, listen, Brother Shy, Lagarde, glasses, you know what I'm saying? We gonna sit back, get your popcorn, you know what I'm saying? And let these 2 kings right now do they talk right now. They had a discussion upon this Jackie Robinson situation. It's got a lot to do with integration, you know what I'm saying? Not immigration,
Jackie
integration.
Robinson
You know what
sell niggas out is the question.
yeah, that's basically what it is, though.
Hold on.
Glass, you want to bring it on with them and let them.
Wait.
I want them to just
Before we present this new argument right here, man, I want to say one thing because Glasses says something that I really have to. You know, when I hear you cats talk, I really reflect on my history.
Yeah.
Run DMC, you know what? Run DMC lost me with Walk This Way. I still love them and adore them, but they kind of lost. They lost something.
What was it though, Lex? What was it? Because I get what you're saying, right? As a kid, now mind me, I'm a little kid, right? But I love
86.
Rockbox.
That's 86.
I love
You're talking,
Rockbox, right? But I did not love Walk This Way.
Right.
So what was it about it from? See, you were born in 1973, so that would have made you 15 or 14. Walk This Way is 86, so you'd have been 13. If you would have been how old? About 12?
No,
What was it about Walk This Way
86?
that Lex
I was
made
like
you
10,
be like,
9, 10.
fuck no?
It was the sleaze that metal, heavy metal, rock music, white rock music. It wasn't for us, man. Even though they tried to do the Twisted Sister shit and the zany shit, they were going through their death acts. They were dying, and they were willing to finally say, "Hey, we'll work with these niggas, and and maybe this will work," and it worked. But let me just say this though: we're talking about cats that I saw drinking 40s in the corner, in the spot, playing video games with Jam Master Jay, like in the same space, and you talk, and he's around he's around black folks. These cats were black brothers that were for us, and then they did that shit, which bothered me, right? But I didn't make it known that this song
So you
sucked.
still love him?
And then
Sure.
hold on, I still love them, but
Yeah.
then they do in '87. They do Christmas in Hollis. And we just talked about this shit. We just talked about Christmas in Hollis and how I wasn't loving it. And when you made that statement, it all came together. That's 2 fucking huge singles. That was like, what the fuck are they
Christmas
doing?
in Hollis, I don't remember that song.
Yo, that's what you mean. What's somebody your Christmas in Hollis?
You know Christmas in Hollis.
You celebrate Christmas, bro? You celebrate Christmas?
Yeah, but they don't
Christmas
play
time, man. Hollis,
Compton,
Queen.
what?
Mama
Come on,
couldn't
don't even
chicken
play that
in
record no more.
collard greens. Come on.
What's wrong with you, glasses?
They don't play that in Compton or Watts, bro.
Thought you was a
They
hip
don't play that
Yo,
record.
bro, I played the fucking Compton shit. He got a Compton Christmas song that is
You got a
crazy.
Christmas song?
Yes,
Yeah.
he do.
I wouldn't
Yes,
listen
he
to an
do.
Easy
Christmas
Christmas
song.
I
song.
played it.
Yes, he did. Trap played it.
I played it, bro. He was going
I would have
crazy.
not
on this.
listened.
It's Christmas
I
time,
don't,
man.
I don't know if I
Hollis,
want to hear hip hop rapping about
Compton,
Christmas.
chicken and
Yeah, I haven't
collard
heard that
greens.
record in forever.
Right.
You ain't want to hear that, bro. What's
Right.
wrong
I
with
hear
you?
that, man.
What's
Y'all
funny
ain't like
is
Christmas in Harlem, the
I think
Kanye joint?
Christmas is about
Harlem's just
singing.
fire. Christmas in Harlem. That shit was
Christmas
fire.
is about singing. I don't know if I'm down with
Oh,
Christmas.
it's not
rap.
about singing, bro. Come on, let's not sway away from it. We get back to that in a second, though. This is Trill and Lex. Go ahead, bro.
Gotcha.
No, I was just laying the foundation as far as like us selling our pipelines to other people, and like especially back in those times, like the one things that's been able to survive is the barbershops and the hair salons. Why? Because we don't want no white motherfucker cutting our hair. It's certain things that best cuts can never do for a black man, and
Supercuts,
it's
supercuts,
and
supercuts,
black women,
supercuts,
yeah,
supercuts.
supercuts, and black women ain't letting no white woman touch their motherfucking hair, but everything else we done sold it out. Like, and not to be bad on Jackie Robinson, because Jackie Robinson helped open up a black bank in Harlem, but that bank closed in
Did he really?
1990. Yeah, right on 25th and 8th. It was a black it was called the Founders Bank. It opened in 1960 and closed in like 1990. It's right across the street from where House of Hoops is today.
Okay.
But what sits right next to that plot of land right now? A
What's
Banana
that?
Republic.
Mm.
It was there, and the Apollo is like 3 businesses down from there. But now, right in between that sits a Banana Republic, and I feel like that's symbolic for black people consistently selling our pipelines to other people. Now they're in our neighborhoods selling to us. Dapper Dan couldn't open this spot in Howard Beach. Dapper Dan couldn't open this spot in Bensonhurst. Dapper Dan couldn't open his store on 57th Street or on 5th Avenue. I mean, he couldn't go anywhere where white people shop and open up his spot. But the white people that live over there can come where we shop. Now we got Whole Foods on 25th. We got Marshalls and TJ Maxx on 25th. And it's displacing some of the black businesses. And as far as like with the Negro League thing, as far as that goes, the Negro League was a thriving league. This started in the 1800s. People always talk about how poor black people was in Reconstruction. Black people had their own baseball league, and those teams was all owned by black businessmen. And the documentary I watched, it said there was a connection between jazz and black baseball. Cab Calloway had his own AAA team. Louis Armstrong had his own AAA team. And I think we have that same connection with hip hop and with basketball. Know what I mean? But I think the issue we have is we always want to sell our pipeline. And white people will not fuck with a black man unless he has a pipeline, but they offer us nothing in return. So once Jackie Robinson goes over to the majors in 1947, by 1956, the Negro Leagues is no more.
All right.
And then,
All right. So, Lex,
Yeah,
how you
yeah,
feel
yeah.
about that?
So there's a man that says, I'm not going to go into everything that Jackie Robinson did for black players and black people. It's just pointless to me. Selling out, he took a lump. Trill likes to sit here and say that he was making money. He made, what, $5,000 a
Trill
year?
might have the numbers, though. I think Trill got the numbers, though. Trill got the numbers, Trill?
yeah, I
Got the
do.
numbers? Can we get the numbers, please?
In his
What's
first
numbers?
year, he played in the minors.
What was his first year?
Yeah.
How much you make his first year?
He made $600 a month.
He made
And
$5,000 a year.
No,
A year. A year. His first year, he made 5,000.
Year.
No, his
5,000.
first year was 5,000.
Damn,
Now,
damn,
now, hold on,
damn.
hold on, hold on,
Wait,
hold on, Trap. Hold on, Trap.
Wait. 1 second.
No.
Wait 1 second.
All right, so let me say this to Trill. All right.
Oh, can I ask a question before you say that to Trill? What was the first year?
$5,000. His salary was 5,000.
Right?
What year?
1947. That equals out to like
47.
$72,000 in today's money.
That's what I'm going to pull
All
out
right.
right now.
So let me ask you this. Let me
72,000.
ask you a question. Anyone, as a matter of fact, anyone can answer this. He made $5,000. That was that was a
That's
rookie
great
salary,
money.
right?
That's great money, B. That's great
That's-
money.
it's
That's
great
really
money.
good money.
That's
Where
great
did he
money.
play at?
Hold on.
Lex, what's equivalent? What's $5,000 equivalent to right now? I just want to know
It's
that.
the
Trill said it was
70
about
72.
75,000.
Yeah, about 72,
What
75,000.
was his first
72,000?
city?
72,000?
What
Yeah,
was his first
today.
city?
That's bullshit.
So he
I
first
want to
played
say
for the Negro League.
he played him. Well, he played the Negro Leagues for 1 year for Kansas City Monarchs. Then he went.
Right.
He got drafted by Brooklyn. He signed with Brooklyn, the
So
Brooklyn Dodgers.
right
But
there.
he played in Montreal. His first.
Hold on.
His first.
Hold
year in the
on.
minors.
Hold on.
Let me ask you a question.
Oh my
Let me ask
God.
a question.
Fucking.
So he only played
You're making
1 year
a
in the
fucking mess.
1 year in the major. 1 year in the Negro League.
No, I'm making a mess.
Why would you?
Hold on.
Lex,
Hold on.
Lex. Yeah, Lex.
No,
Yeah,
you
Lex.
gotta hold on. You gotta hold on, Trap.
I'm holding
That's
on.
why it was easier to
I'm holding
turn.
on. I'm holding on, guys.
All right, please, thank you.
Yeah, bro.
So 47, he's making $5,000, right?
A month.
There's a guy, no, a year.
Nah, for the whole year.
Okay, so the
There's a
average
man,
home price.
he's not, wait, hold on.
Just
There's
Let
a
him
man.
go, glasses. Let him go,
God.
glasses.
Just for context, the average home price in Kansas City, well, actually, the average home price amount around America was $6,000.
A month.
No, $6,000 was the average home price total.
To buy a house.
Oh shit! Shit!
Yeah, look, let me
That's
say.
not bad money. Trill might be right.
Lex, go ahead, Lex.
Right now,
that's like to fuck your whole shit up, Lex.
No, they won't even let me talk. Y'all keep talking. Hold on. Let's see how fucked up I am. Let's see how fucked up I am.
Let Lex go. Yeah, Lex, no, glasses. Glasses, let him go. Let him go,
Just
please.
add some context to the time.
I heard it. You ain't got to say nothing else, though. I heard what you said.
No, it matters. Hold up. Listen, I got a couple other things.
No.
Let him go. Let him go.
Listen. No, glasses. You gotta hold on, bro. You gotta hold on, glasses.
Let him go. Let him go.
No, because we gotta adjust.
What the fuck is wrong? What the fuck?
I'm gonna tell you why it's important.
No, I don't want to know why it's important. I want you to wait a second.
Mute up, glasses. Mute up.
You didn't interrupt fucking Trill one time.
Context is important.
I got you, Queens.
All right. So let me say this. 1947. There's a man named Hank Greenberg, right? He's making $100,000 a year. We're talking about Joe DiMaggio, who's making roughly 70 fucking thousand that same year. All right. So when you sit here and say he's making 5,000, first of all, he shouldn't have been considered a rookie. He was playing professional Negro League ball.
He's a rookie.
So you good? No. The Negro Leagues. See, we can't play like that. If they were, Cecil Page was making 40,000 a fucking year in the Negro Leagues. All right, these players were making 7,200, and the average Negro League player was making 7,200 a year with bonuses of $3,500. That's $10,000 a year. He took a demotion to go play with the white boys, right? Because he had a principle that he was trying to curve and fucking structure. It wasn't about the fucking money. But it was about the money because those GMs, they saw those black people coming in there, selling out the stadium, selling it out, buying everything in there, so like we fucking do, right? And so all I'm saying, what is fucking Trill comparing it to? Are you comparing 7,200? Wait, are you comparing fucking a baseball player of 47 to today? He's still grossly underpaid. That's about $4 million.
Is Trill trying to say that?
No, you need to try to not say nothing till you get back to the crib, bro. For real, bro. For real. You gotta chill. I love you, OG.
This is not ADHD.
I'm just asking.
This is not ADHD. This is not ADHD, bro. Get home. Get home, please. Mute up. Mute up and please get home. No.
We can hear him a little bit. Let him ask his question.
Audio. Mute up.
No. Mute up and get home.
Wait. Can I ask you a question? Which one is more?
No, hold on.
Which one is more? 100,000 or 5,000?
Lex, mute up, bro. Yo, Rashad, bro, you my big brother, B. I don't
I'm
call you
walking
a big
in
brother.
the fucking
No.
house, bro.
All right. And you disappointed right now? You should have been here. You should have been here from the start, B. You should have been here from the start. I know you see every message. that I sent. You should have been here from the start, bro. Just mute up and get in the crib, bro. Please, big bro.
Don't do that, though, man. Don't do all that.
I love you, bro.
We can hear him, though. Let him ask his question. I can hear him.
He's
the
lessening the
conversation
value,
flow, man.
the quality of the podcast. This is why I always demand that we all get mics and interfaces so we have a high quality pod. We don't have a simple location where we can shoot, so the quality of audio is the only thing we have.
So please mute up, Rashad, so you get in the house, please.
You do sound like you on a jail phone.
Please, my brother.
Exactly.
Please mute up so you get in the house.
Them niggas took my suit.
I wish the guard you was here from the start. Brother, I want you, if you, yo, bro, aside from me, I want you to be a part of this whole situation, though, bro. because you got
you
all
could
the
text them
knowledge.
all that. You could text them all that. Okay,
Hold on,
Lex,
hold on.
where was you at, Lex?
Hold on. Let me finish. So
Sure.
Robinson, when he starts getting decent money, it's 1950. 1950. You know how much he gets paid that year?
What, 30,
35,000.
35?
That was
35,000.
breaking.
What's that
Hold
the
on.
equivalent to today?
Hold on.
That's like $250,000, right?
Listen.
But that was the
I just told you. I just told you that fucking Hank Greenberg, someone you never heard of, was making 100,000.
No, that's not true.
What year was he in?
Just
What year was he?
1947.
No, but I mean, was it his second year, third year, fourth year?
Hold on. Listen. In 1950, it says he signed a record-setting $35,000 contract with
for the Dodgers.
Making
he was most paid by the Dodgers
in franchise history at the time.
Right, for the Dodgers.
Not
MLB, Dodgers.
So I could see what the problem here is. Lex, you making a bunch of money at the expense of all of us is selling out.
Like you agree with us.
Your job, Lex, is to lift us together. Not just a handful of brothers, right, that end up transferring. Think about it, right? We lost a league that we had a say in at the expense of a couple Negroes going to make life-altering money. We lost something that would provide jobs and opportunities for thousands of brothers. So a couple brothers could play with the white people. And the crazy part is, it's the same thing that happened, right, in Oklahoma with Black Wall Street. Black Wall Street got tore down. You know how they really killed Black Wall Street? They built Black Wall Street up. You know what they did?
What they do?
They integrated. And when you give people an opportunity, feel me? They're going to go to what makes them feel the best shopping. They're not thinking of especially black people, we're not thinking of long-term effects. But again, like if you're saying we selling out stadiums, right? We doing fantastic, right? That means we have some of the greatest athletes in the world when it comes to Major League Baseball, right? We, for sure, some of the black people are the greatest athletes in the world, tons of them. And y'all was talking about how the Negro League teams were smacking the shit out of national Major League Baseball teams, the Major League Baseball teams. So all we had to do is keep putting into it and it rises. But when one person makes a move and it inadvertently affects all of us, right? Because now for 100 Negroes to have good jobs, it costs thousands of jobs. For them to make this astronomical amount of money, these 100 black people's, Lex, 100 black people to make astronomical money at the expense of thousands of black people having jobs.
That's a fact.
That's what the sacrifice of being black is.
I get it. You know Jackie Robinson was the first to integrate baseball, right?
Yes, I know the story.
Who's the first? You know his name?
Not his name, but I read it.
Moses Fleetwood?
That name sounds familiar. Hold on, I'm going to tell you.
It's Moses Fleetwood.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So this is the second iteration. You know, this is when they have the backdoor handshake This is when they have the backdoor handshake. They say, listen, you can hire black ball players. Just know we're not going to play with you. And that's when there's nothing written. There's nothing written, documented. You are not allowed to have black players. It was a behind the closed the door situation. And that went on for 60 more years until Jackie Robinson comes around. So we had already been dealing with this shit for 60 years. We've been talking about how the white boys are the best players or whatever they're doing. And then comes Jackie Robinson, a 4-2 player. 4-2 player. That means he was batting for average. He had speed. His throws were accurate. And what's the last thing? He was just all around smart. He was, first of all, he was a star amongst.
You're not about to, bro. You're not about to down what Jackie Robinson was, bro. Cut that shit out.
No. Hold on. I'm trying to explain to you how special Jackie Robinson was. Because
Yeah, okay,
obviously y'all don't fucking get it.
Can't hear nothing.
You don't get
can't
it.
hear what? You can't hear nothing.
You know, we had, and you know the sad thing, you know what they used to say, put it in a book and black people won't read. It's on the internet. I'm looking at Buck O'Neil.
He wasn't a good player. He wasn't a good player then.
He wasn't a good player?
All right. So listen, all right.
Hold on, let's be clear. He wasn't a good player?
No, I'm saying he was a good player.
Oh, okay.
He was a good player.
Let me just say one thing.
He was actually a world-class athlete.
Yeah,
please look up on YouTube Buck O'Neil's conversation with David Letterman.
I don't know Buck O'Neil.
He's a Negro player. He was in the Negro leagues.
Well,
just look up his conversation with Jackie Robinson. Again.
Let's back up the mic a little bit.
Wright was actually the first black person to play a Major League Baseball game.
Oh, it was somebody else before Jackie Robinson.
He played one game with the Providence Grays.
So look, let me ask you this though, right? So I know it was a study taken, and it was just talking about immigration, and at times how immigration kind of brought down like putting people together. So they had a study done one time where it was like, all right, you kept all the races and nationalities together and was doing studies, and I'm saying was doing their work together as like it was all black people, it was all Asian people, it was all white people, it was all whatever it was though. But they stuck everybody together, and they felt as if when the study was eventually done, it was better progression that was done. It was better outcome that was done when the people stuck together though. You know what I'm saying? How do y'all feel upon that right there though? Do y'all feel like that it's better upon people sticking together, or it's better upon doing the immigration when everybody works together though? What y'all feel about that?
I think that's the point Trill is making. Right?
I know.
It's like there is way too much one person passing it's one person trying to make $1 billion at the expense of 10,000 black people having $100,000.
Yeah, I think we have to value the black dollar the way other races value their own dollar. Like we always feel like the black dollar ain't enough. We got to get the white dollar. We need the white validation. The Negro League was selling out games. White people was coming to the games. And the crowds wasn't segregated in Negro League games like they were in majors games. They put up chicken wire at the majors games. And that's why if you go to the Negro League Museum in Kansas City, they got chicken wire up there because that's what black people had to sit in between to go to a major league game and watch it with white folks. But if you look at the pictures from the Negro League, people used to come there with their Sunday's best. The way niggas dressed for fights in the 70s and 80s is how people used to go to Negro League games. It was a national pastime for our people. Yep. Yeah, it was a national pastime for our people. And like someone said before, I think Lex said that the average player in the Negro League was making $7,200 a year. That's upwards to almost $80,000 in the 1940s. And the Negro League started damn near in the 1880s.
So now, Shaw, the first time you went to a Negro League game, though, know what I'm saying? How was it though, bro?
My grandfather played. And
you didn't? I was joking with you though, but that's dope though. Did your grandfather play for it? What team you play for?
Yeah.
Put your wires on, bro. If you got wires, put your wires on if you can. Look at though.
Can you hear me?
You can't do this, child, with this bad audio.
Yeah, this is crazy.
My grandfather played with Josh Gibson, Satchel Paige. He played for the Pittsburgh Crawford.
You ain't got AirPods?
Nigga, I'm done. Y'all got it.
Don't go short. Don't go short. Don't go short. Chill out.
Just watch it, Shot. Just watch it. I'm gonna buy you a mic this week, Shot. I can't do this.
Yes, definitely are. We definitely are. We brought him a good one, a real good one too.
How bad would the quality be?
Yeah, bro, that's crazy. I'm pissed off right now.
That this nigga
I'm pissed off right now,
him to get an
that's crazy, son.
Mic to share the knowledge.
That's crazy.
How bad would the quality be?
You don't respect the gatekeepers. You don't respect the gatekeeper shit, bro. You don't respect what they're doing right now.
Everyone's fucking audio.
It's crazy, son.
Hold on. Making beats with a Casio shot. The little one with 6 keys. Do 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 do.
And he drinking Dr. Pepper. Come on.
He don't even.
It's 2025. You drinking
And this man
2026.
camera went off. And he talking shit and this camera went off just now. That was
DJ
crazy.
Shad. Imagine scratching
Shad,
on
you
some
pissing me
toy
off right now,
vinyl
bro.
players, some Fisher Price, and you just
Big bro, you pissing me off right now.
How bad would the quality be? I want to hear what he has to say.
It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. I'm
Horrible.
pausing it. Hold on, I'm pausing it. Hold on.
We gonna have
Don't
some
pause it.
really.
Don't put that trap. Let the magic happen. Don't pause it. Let people hear the mistakes. This is the 5th episode of Gatekeepers Podcast. It's okay if we don't have it perfect.
Yeah, let's go.
Drinking that.
But what I'm
Dr.
telling
Pepper.
Lex is, this is why it's important. The average home was only $6,000. The average car was only $1,800. They are rich. That's like right now, if somebody made $750,000 that lived in California, that person is rich a year.
But you know what's interesting? You're focusing on that $5,000, right?
Yes.
You talking about that's like, for instance, let's see who's in the league right now. That's like in the middle. That's like fucking Carl Anthony Towns making fucking league minimum. Like, do you hear? Like, Jackie Robinson is getting 5,000, and he has all this pressure on his neck. He has to keep the team and black folk that are getting access. You know what I mean? To this game, not $5,000, and you have fucking Greenberg making 100,000.
Stop comparing yourself.
He was unproven though.
Folk.
He was unproven. He was an unproven black man.
Who?
Jackie
Robinson? How?
Yeah. Because he came from 1 year in the Negro leagues and he played on the minor league team. You comparing him to people that was probably legends. I don't even know the motherfuckers. I don't follow baseball like that. But he was unproven. But look at the contract he signed. He played for $5,000 his first year, $14,000 his next year, then 20 some or 30. Like in that 4-year block, he made the equivalent of what would be like $1.1 million today.
Rashad going crazy, y'all.
Forget what. Rashad, get on this mic and say what you need to say. We'll fix it up. Rashad, say what you gotta say. We'll fix it up with everything.
Talking about.
We can't fix it up.
No. You can fix it.
No.
Comments. Put it in the comments, old head.
Yeah, man. Just
and this is what they do. And this is what they do to seniors, man. Us guys who are a little older, man. They want to silence us, man.
I
think we're actually agreeing. Because
that's like right
you're
now.
taking, it sounds like
the average price of a home in the United States is $415,000. Like that's like somebody making $400,000 today. Like that's not bad. Imagine if we had a league where we had the most talented people in the world that was making $400,000 a day. You know what? I'm gonna just get to it. Hold up.
So do y'all think it was a good idea that he went to the majors, or y'all think it was?
I'm gonna tell you the problem. I'm tired of you niggas trying to move with these white people. I'm tired of you niggas trying to move in these white neighborhoods. I'm tired of you niggas running for poor people. You have a fucking obligation. That's my problem with what's happening today with this nigga.
That's fucked up.
Obligation of black people that you are ignoring your raggedy ass family.
Let it rock. Let it rock, Lex.
You know
what the fuck? Mute up, Lex.
Yeah, not right now, man. Not right
Joe
now.
Clark. Joe Clark is motherfucker right now.
The point, Lex, where a black fucking person is getting verbally assaulted by another white person, demeaned, not judged, not criticized of their talent, straight up demeaned, insulted, and disrespected, right? And guess what? People are surprised that a black person is standing up for it. Because
Lex, how you feel about that, Lex?
You know what's interesting? You know what's interesting?
Yeah, what's interesting?
I'm talking about two men, white, black, doing the same job.
I don't care.
All you keep talking about him chasing a white man. We're doing the same job. I deserve the same.
Not.
Hold on. I'm doing well. I deserve at least a fair wage. You're talking about he's trying to live in a house and buy a house. We're not talking about them living in the same area. I'm talking about at the very least, can I get a fair wage? And you're going to sit here and tell me, and what you're going to do is compare Jackie Robinson's $5,000 a year salary to someone, a blue collar, or someone who's not working at all? You should care. There's context.
Sacrifice for your brothers. sacrifice.
You know how much shit he went through? He didn't sacrifice shit. How dare you say he didn't sacrifice?
Keep doing
Glasses,
it.
you ain't even sacrificed.
How the hell you want to say he didn't sacrifice?
Mic shot and interface shot. You over there sound like you in jail. I'm not making you a
say it. Yo, Rashad, break the fucking rules. You on hip hop. Turn your mic on. Fuck what they are saying.
Lex, for me right now, nigga.
This is how you sound right now, Shad.
You don't sound like that, Rashad.
Yes, you do.
I know.
Lex is gonna have you looking stupid. I'm never gonna have you doing that, OG.
He'll fix it.
Lex, you froze.
Exactly.
You the same.
This is the funniest episode to hear on the play. That's what it got.
But this is what I'm saying.
You sound fucked up.
You sound horrible. You need some wires at
You
least.
sound terrible, man.
As bad as your points.
As
bad as them.
Oh, ask Steve. Ask Shaw.
No.
I
hear that muffling in the background. We hear it, man.
That shit sounds crazy.
Just press the camera.
Yo, on some real shit, I'm about to move from the stage, bro. You violating us right now, B. For real. You violating us right now. The nigga, who was sounding bad? Who was sounding bad?
That's Rashad.
Yeah, bro, you violating your big bro. You my big bro. You violating us right now.
He on the T-Mobile sidekick, man. You said 3 episodes for that.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. You ain't been. This is the 5th episode. You was here in the first episode. Yo, I'm gonna call you later on. I'm not gonna do this right now, too.
Okay, listen to what I'm saying.
Watch how you talk to the OG. Watch how you. Hold on. Give him order. Remind him. Just watch how y'all talk to him.
That's my
how y'all talk to him. I'm just saying.
I would never talk to my big brother.
Sean said, yo, he's been where you're at. I haven't been where he's at. Watch how y'all talk to him
right now. He violating what we trying to do right now, bro.
Next.
For real.
The problem is, once you realize we don't rise but together. That's the problem. That's what's getting lost every day. We're so far removed from it. And it starts from your boy selling us out in the Negro Leagues. Trace it back to there. Niggas keep selling us out every week. Y'all sold out Dapper Dan. Y'all start skipping past Dapper Dan to go right to Louis and Gucci. When them motherfuckers wasn't nothing but gay tailors. Versace, gay tailors. All them people. And we make them cool.
Good fellas.
How you gonna call them gay tailors?
Trill. I'll be right back, good fellas. I'll be right back.
Mute up and old head.
Let me just say this one thing. Let me say this.
Not a gay tailor.
I don't give a fuck what he's doing in his bedroom. He's a tailor. He was a tailor.
So that's the problem. It's nothing wrong with being. I'm telling you, they was never cool before us.
Let me just say this, bro.
Jackie Robinson.
Only people.
I'm gonna be quick. So Steve can get it in. Yeah.
Pause.
Hey, yo, pause. We all men here. Jackie, let him finish.
That was even pause. Hold on, that was even pause, B. God damn. Yo, that was so poor. That was pause Hall of Fame. That was pause Hall of Fame. That was crazy. Got me back.
Yo, let me just say this real quick. So
Trill worse than Mano. I'm not gonna lie.
No. Who's worse than Mano?
That was crazy.
Let me just say this real quick.
Stop mentioning people's names up on the joint, though. Don't do that.
Yeah. We don't talk about other cats. Yo, so Jackie Robinson, we talking about his rookie year in the MLB. He's making $5,000. Trill loves to say that's $72,000 by today's standards.
5,000. Get the rest of it.
All right, so that's 72,000. It's decent.
4,900.
No, we're not talking about houses, bro.
That matter. Because how the money spreads.
Can we talk about the money? First, let's talk about the money, and then we can talk about the average cost of a home.
I'm going to tell you why. When you
No. I don't want to. No. Let me just say this. It's only like a sentence. While Hank Greenberg is making $100,000 in 1947, you know that. You know that. You have to look him up, baby. You know what? I came a little bit prepared for you. Hank Greenberg, you know what he's making? $1.5 million. The 100,000 today. Value is valued at $1.5 million. Now you can go buy your motherfucking house. Now you can go buy your fucking car.
With the 5,000.
You can't.
How? The house was $4,900.
You purchased a house before. You know if you have $4,900, $5,000 for you can't go buy a house for $4,900. You know you can't.
Finance it. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4,900. 4
Listen, I'm not saying he can't do all that, but do you understand what I'm saying?
Wait a minute, Hank Greenberg is a Hall of Famer. You acting like he was a bum. He's a 2-time MVP, World Series champion, and he had been in the league since he came in the league in what 1930.
Right.
That was his last season. His last season was 47 with the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Okay.
He was a legend. You acting like he was?
So he was a dirty dog at the end of his career, making him 100,000. While this young kid who's about to bridge black and white people together and fuse it. Let me say this one thing. You know what I'm saying? It's compelling to have black versus white because you don't have this type of fever for Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. So you're gonna blame black? We're hearing all about how special these white boys are, and we're going to the Negro Leagues and we're seeing how special these kids are. And now finally we're gonna have this war of black and white playing baseball, and it should be peaceful. But we want to see who's the best, right? Y'all have no issue. How much money did the fucking NCAA or the fucking NBA make off of fucking Larry Bird and Magic Johnson? They all say they saved the league.
They revived the league. Yeah,
they saved the league. It's cool, so we give them kudos, right?
He was the one who sold the league out.
But you know what? Was the ABA predominantly black players? Because I remember a time in the NBA when it was only Jewish cats and they had fences around their court and they didn't have black players playing. We need to hold the other leagues accountable for the racism that they had against football players. Hold on. Yo, Craig. Hold on. All I'm saying, we need to hold the other leagues accountable. And you know what? Jackie Robinson is the second attempt to integrate the league. And all he wanted was fair wages. Is something wrong? I don't understand how you have an issue with that. If someone's making 100,000, you're going to sit here and talk about he played 17 years and he was an all-star, whatever. Yo, Jackie Robinson couldn't get $11,000.
You know what the minimum salary for a Major League Baseball player was in the MLB for $5,000?
In what year?
1947.
Yeah, what?
1947. The minimum salary for a Major League Baseball player was $5,000 per season.
That's not true.
I'm just looking at this. AI says it's right here. That's the minimum salary.
That's not true, bro.
That was your first year player.
That's your first. Hold on. That's the first year.
Player like Duke Snyder in their first year with the Brooklyn Dodgers earned
their first year
$5,000.
I keep saying the first year.
But that's Jackie Robinson's first year. Then he made triple that the next year.
He was already a professional baseball player in the Negro. If we're going to sit there and say that the Negro League was comparable to the MLB, then he had already spent. They don't do that to the Japanese players today. They don't sit there and say, well, you have to take a minimum salary because you didn't play for us. You played over in the Japanese league. They going out their way to pay them.
You're missing the point.
No, y'all are missing the point.
We're in agreement, Lex.
No, me and you are in agreement. Glass is trying to find a way to come from behind and
Oh my God.
You gotta let me finish, Steve.
Oh, come on, man. You're on the run today.
Pause.
I've been trying to get a word in. You just.
I'm sorry. You're right. No, hold on. You're right, Steve. I apologize. Go ahead, Steve. My bad. I'm a mute.
Plausible deniability.
Oh man.
I was on a Hall of Fame run.
This conversation reminds me. We was having that conversation about whether polo is streetwear or not, and I remember initially Lex had agreed, and this was what we were speaking to. Black culture and street urban culture aren't the same, but they overlap, right?
Places, yeah, fair.
Things that become popularized by us eventually become trendy, then they become mainstream, and then eventually we just discard it. Usually the things that we tend to discard become popularized by outside groups and they end up in mainstream America, right? Jordans is America's shoe now. Polo, Nautica, Tommy Hilfiger, these are all America's brands, right? That we've basically popularized amongst us. But it's not for us, right? These are things that we've adapted because basically it was considered casual wear, business wear, whatever the case, preppy wear. Right. And we basically popularized in a way that made it accessible to everyone else. I remember Timothy Chalamet, right? He was doing I think like a press run.
Say that name again. Who? Timothy. Who?
Timothy Chalamet, the kid from New York.
Willy Wonka.
Yeah, Willy Wonka.
Just
He did
made
like
him a hip hop song the other day, and people
yeah,
going
exactly.
crazy over it.
He
Of
did
course,
like
a
a
white man
press
doing a
run.
black thing for sure just looks insanely brilliant all the time. But go ahead, Lex. Like playing baseball, like Jackie Robinson with the Dodgers. Oh, it's brilliant. Go ahead.
He did a press run for Marty Supreme, and he had like a Fat Farm long sleeve shirt on with like Supreme Tims, and I'm looking at the fit like, does he not know like Fat Farm wasn't like a thing that was popular amongst niggas? Like that's some off brand shit, like shit like
I
Lot
wore
29.
Fat Farm. Fat Farm was
What?
popping.
What?
That's Russell.
You making me feel bad. I wore Fat Farm.
See, Steve, you wasn't outside when Fat Farm was popping. Fat Farm had like a 3 to 4 year window where Fat Farm was at the top of the line with any other urban brand.
Hold on, Trill. Before you give him the knowledge on it, I want him to finish and land that, and then you can give him the knowledge because I want to make sure he's saying what he's saying. Go ahead, Steve. Go ahead, finish.
Listen. I was gonna say what I was gonna say, but because it's Russ, I don't want to disrespect the man. It's basically
He's a
to speak to a
pervert.
point.
He's a pervert.
Oh
but
my,
anyway,
yeah.
See, here we go.
That don't mean the clothes wasn't popping at the time. We didn't know at the time. You know what I mean? I didn't know he
You
was a
didn't need to
pervert.
bring it up right now.
Nah. We gotta let that be known. Shout out to Rush. Shout out to Def Jam. Shout out to everything he did.
He's got a problem.
Yeah, he's a pervert.
He just got a
There's a lot of perverts out here.
A lot of them guys at that time just grew up kind of hypersexual. Remember, they used to watch all of the white people movies, like the white people movies they used to. Remember, like Nightmare on Elm Street, they was fucking already. It was like teenage high school kids. And then
most powerful men are perverts. So when niggas get power, they think they can do the same shit. All them powerful white men is perverts. Our president is a pervert. And was a pervert. Is a pervert.
Animal House.
Animal House, a bunch of perverts.
Nerds is pervert. Animal House is perverted. All of the movies they grew up to, like if you was born in the 70s and you start watching films in the 80s, feel me? All of the movies, think about it. They grew up in the blaxploitation era. That shit is hella perverted. Bitch, get naked. Hold up, your bitch chose me. Hold up. Did you take my Joe? Did you take my $100? That's right, little bitch. I took it. You ain't worth no $100. I am Joe Blow. 11 man. You should be paying me, bitch. Give me my money, man. What money? Here, go take this $2. It's some dish powder. Next time I come. How couldn't you not be a pervert digesting that information at 6?
This part of the conversation is for the nigga.
That's right, little bitch. I'll never get that nigga. Joe, did you take my money? That's right, little bitch. How could them dudes not be a pervert? Think about it. All they horror movies, it was titties and fucking.
Trap, help.
You returned.
What happened? Glasses and Trill and Steve are taking this around the corner in alleys.
Nothing to do with this. I think we're getting into
my damn camera don't fell. That's crazy.
He dropped his phone.
It's not camera. And people don't get in the real nigga hour.
It's not Steve. It's Glasses and Trill.
Uncle Trap, did you ever wear Fat Farm?
Fuck yeah.
I had a Fat Farm leather jacket.
Steve said Fat Farm wasn't popping.
No, I had a Fat Farm. I had a butter soft Fat Farm leather jacket. I had a Fat Farm sweater. I had a Fat Farm vest sweater. When niggas was doing a little preppy shit.
Yeah, I was rocking
with the diamonds or whatever.
He not wrong.
I had a couple pieces. I had a couple pieces of jeans. I had some jeans from Fat Farm too.
Cross color.
That's why we had to let him finish.
You gotta remember that. Hold on, real quick. Now, Steve, you gotta remember, Fat Farm was the store for Fat Farm was on Lafayette. Was it Broadway? It was one of those stores, but it was in Soho.
Downtown?
It was in Soho. So Fat Farm was an elite. That might have been. I'm not gonna sit here and say that Fat Farm was the first street brand, you know what I'm saying, label like that, because you had Carl Canal before that, you had Walker Wear, you had other shit like that though. But Fat Farm was probably the first streetwear company that got accepted within the high fashion brands though. You know what I'm saying? So
You mean sold
it
us
had
out?
it had a store down in Soho. Now, for you to have a store down in Soho at that time,
You mean they
you
sold
had
us
to be
out?
you had to be pretty. You say you sold us out. You say you
Wait,
sold us
You know how
out.
you hold that.
Oh
You know how
my
you hold that as
God.
some kind of
How did they sell
accomplishment.
us out though? Hold on, hold on,
You
hold on.
did sell
You
us
know how
out.
you hold that as some kind of
How?
accomplishment. You was the first one that the white
Let me
people
let me enlarge. Let me
I
enlarge.
knew
Let me
Trill would
enlarge.
They
agree.
didn't let me
I
go. They
knew
let me
Trill
Hold
would
on,
go.
hold on,
agree.
hold on. Let's
Y'all
get
going to his point.
real quick.
Trap, you went straight
Before we
to
go
his
into this
point,
He had a
take,
man.
store next
before
to
we
the
Yeah,
go
hood.
into this take right
this
now,
kind of
let
the
me
point I
just
was gonna make. To be
before
honest,
we
I'm
go into
glad
this
y'all went
take
here.
right now, let's say this right now, man. You are now tuning into the Gatekeepers podcast, where we are controlling the gate when it comes to this culture right now. You know what I'm saying? So my brothers right now is saying that Fat Farm sold us out.
You
Please
just said
explain to
that.
me. I'm not. No, I didn't.
You
I never
held
said
that
that
in
my
the air
son
like
out. I
he's the
never
first
said
one
that
that
my
was able
son
to
out.
get next to Louis Vuitton and tell his nigger wear.
No. What I said was no. What I said was this though. What I said was this. That's all Kiki. I said Kiki. And I know I hate Kiki shit. Y'all know I hate Kiki shit. Y'all want to Kiki shit?
Yeah, when it
This
come to
Kiki
Queens,
shit.
yeah, I know.
Now
We know.
listen though, right? This is Queens right now. We talking
I
about.
know. Big Queen.
get the
What I'm
money.
Right
saying right
now.
now is this
Always
though,
the
right?
rich
When
niggas.
I,
It's always the rich New York niggas selling
Get
the
the money.
shit out.
Get the money.
The
Queen. Go
hipsters.
ahead, Queen Trap. We
A
listening.
New
Go
York
ahead,
nigga
Trap.
is about $1. That's
Right back,
all
Trill. Come
it
on,
is.
man. I got your back.
I got this. I mean, Alex, I got
Come
this, right?
on, man. We here.
I got
Yes,
this.
We here.
Let me tell you like this, though, right?
y'all would sell Bronx niggas into
Queens.
slavery
Oh
if y'all
boy,
could.
see, that's what I'm talking about. I don't like talking. I don't like talking when somebody else talking. I'm trying to
Y'all
be
would
Don't
on
be
sell
mute
rude,
for a
Bronx,
Trap.
second. Yeah, keep
y'all would
going.
sell
Tell me when
Bronx
you're
and
done.
Brooklyn
Tell me when
niggas
you're done.
into slavery if y'all could.
Queens.
Y'all would
Listen,
sell
I
niggas
stopped
into
smoking for
slavery
4
right
days. I
now.
stopped smoking for 4 days. I stopped smoking for 4 days.
He's in recovery.
Hey,
Now, what
Lex
I'm
would
saying right
sell
now.
Bronx
Oh
niggas
God.
into slavery today. Oh, you
All
can
right,
buy
so
them
I'm
niggas.
saying
I'll sell them to
this.
you free
I
for
would never.
$5.
I was
Nah, but
never
let
sell a
Uncle
black.
Trap say what he was saying, and then go back to
Hold on.
Steve.
Hold
Listen,
on.
right?
Steve wasn't finished. Hold on, Trap.
No,
I
no,
need
no.
to
I
say
don't
this.
need to. I don't need to finish, man.
I
Let
I
me
just
just
want
say
I don't need
this.
to finish.
niggas be trying to
Let-
aggravate me, B.
Yeah,
But you know
Don't
what
get
the
aggravated.
aggravation
y'all fucking
point
with
though?
Trap,
You know
man.
what the aggravation point though? It's gonna be boom. I'm gonna Trap Bogan.
Don't smoke a
This
bogey,
Joe
old
Clark.
head.
This Joe Clark. This that. So it's like
Trap
that.
Nothing wrong with
Bradshaw.
that.
Crazy Joe.
Now listen,
Hold
right?
on,
Now they
let
call me
Trap go.
Batman.
Let
Listen,
Trap go
listen.
so
Right?
before he
Hold on.
forget. Go ahead, Trap.
Oh
Before he forget.
God.
Let
Before
him
anyone
go, man.
says
Let
anything, I
Queens
just want to say
go.
this. I will never foster or participate in putting any black man into slavery. That's for fucking Glasses statement right
That's a
there.
lot.
I love all my black people.
No, you
Period.
don't.
Go ahead,
You
Trap.
don't love the Bronx.
All right, man. Let Queens go.
I don't
Go
love
ahead.
the Bronx. I love the black people in the Bronx, though.
Let
Just
Trap go
throw them in
before he
the
forget,
same.
man. He gonna forget.
All
Come
right, all
on,
right, all
Trap.
right, all right, all right.
All right. So when y'all sit there and say that when I mentioned that they was taken on to be within the within where it's looked upon as being upper fashion like that, right? So now hold on, let me finish now, right? So now you have plenty of
Keyword is,
basketball players. Go ahead,
keyword is
glasses.
upper.
Go ahead, glasses. What you gotta say, glasses?
Keyword is upper. Go ahead.
Huh?
Upper fashion.
All right. So now when you got a
Let Jacob call
basketball
for
player,
it.
right? Oh boy, he's doing this shit on purpose
Go
now,
ahead. I'm
bro.
sorry. Go ahead.
So now when you got a basketball player, right? Now the dude is crazy and ball. Nice. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he only nice in the park though. When does he get established as being legendarily great?
When white people say you great,
No, don't do that. Don't cheat. You smarter than that, bro.
what you
You
about to
smarter than
say?
that. No. It's when you make it to the NBA, right? And you do the same shit in the NBA, right?
When white
You
people
could do that shit
say
in the
you're
park
great,
all day. You could do that shit in the park all day. But until you get to that NBA and you dropping 30 in the NBA, you ain't gonna be considered within being great within that like that tier like that.
So
you know
Ali
what you
Mo not a
said the
legend?
same thing.
Ali
Ali
Mo not a
Moore,
legend?
the street ball legend. The street ball legend.
He a basketball
Let
legend.
me tell you something about Ali
Even
Moore.
Sham
I ain't gonna
God.
do that. I ain't gonna
Sham
do it.
God not a legend?
Now, let me tell you about Sham, right? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you a story about Sham that I just saying, right? So Sham said that he had a story about Kobe Bryant where he said, yo, I'll teach you some shit, bro. I'm gonna teach you some shit. I'm gonna teach you what I got right there. But when it comes when you have them interviews with people, make sure you mention my name. And you say you learned this shit from Sham though. You know what I'm saying? So now within saying that like that would be like a high fashion brand. That'd be like Polo sitting there and saying, yo, you know what? I know I did all this, that, this. But you know what though? I was influenced by Clark. Now I was influenced by this brand. I was influenced by that. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I made rug beats.
This is why I
You know what I'm
wrote
saying?
that song, Trap.
Huh?
This is why I wrote that song.
What song? The suicide anthem?
Y'all legit want to
Clock
hang
out,
myself.
man.
The suicide anthem?
Clock
Bro,
out,
like,
man.
what the fuck are you? What the fuck
Hey,
happened?
but Glasses, I be looking at social media saying the same thing, man. It's time for me to clock out. This shit is
But
this
how
shit is
the
too
fuck
much.
should we
These
be here?
motherfuckers
How
doing
can a
too
real
much.
nigga
It's getting too much
exist
for
on the
y'all.
planet
I
Earth
don't get
in
what I said wrong. I don't get what I
2026?
said
I
wrong just
pray
now.
it's just some American
What did
shit.
I say wrong?
No,
Can I get for my brothers what I just said wrong?
What he talking about is us holding ourselves in those high regards and facilitating the arenas and building up the industry for us to hold ourselves in the high regard and not having to go over to that space in order for us to define our success.
So
And
basically, you saying, God, my bad.
it comes back to valuing that black dollar.
Let me finish real quick.
No,
Bro.
and just like we was just talking about fashion. So, from my perspective, just coming from DC, I'm gonna say the first black urban streetwear was Madness, 1985. It never went.
Never heard of it.
It never went beyond, for the most part.
Let me guess. That's from DC. That's from DC.
Right. That's like one
Madness.
Cut that shit the fuck out. Let me bring up no shit from DC that we never heard of, bro.
No, but
the
listen.
fuck out of here,
Oh,
bro.
come on. Don't do that.
That was crazy.
Nah, don't do that.
Chill out, Trap.
No,
No,
being a white man again.
No, I'm being
Let him finish.
Let
Let him finish.
White man,
Nah,
white man in hip hop again.
Let him finish.
New Yorker, nigga.
The white man in hip
What
hop
you talking
again.
about, nigga?
Let him finish.
So
What you talking about?
listen, Trap. The point I'm saying is this, right? Nobody really knows about it. We know about it. We hold it in high regard. There was never a chase for Ricky and them to ever go out.
Ricky and them. You don't get the fuck out of here with Ricky and them.
Let him finish.
No, because you're gonna start saying bullshit. This one of the Timberlands. I know where he's going with this shit. I know where he's going with it. This is foundational. Hold on.
East Coast. Let him finish. Let him finish.
Trap. I'm not going there.
Yeah,
Trap.
we not. Come on.
It's go. And listen, Trap. It goes to the same space where I talk about go-go. We not caring about the mass success. Long as we are making it affluent for us to be able to sustain it and to be a viability to us as a community, regardless of what anybody else says, it's valuable to us. That way, you're defining the value, not allowing outside space to give the value to it. So you looking 20, 30, 40 years down the line, where's the integrity of these brands? Right? It might not be the most successful thing, but as long as it has that, when I say successful, I mean popularized. It might not be the most popularized thing, but it has legacy and defining purpose within the specific culture. And when we had those things, the first thing
Let him finish, Trap.
But Trap, those are all the things I'm speaking to. Not having to worry about going.
Point,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all proving Glasses' point when y'all say you don't look.
Jersey. Niggas ain't do nothing.
You don't be successful until you go to the NBA.
That don't matter. That's the point we're making. That's the point we making.
Yeah, we gotta start making this
People think
success for
y'all
us,
are
bro.
white people of hip hop.
Yeah,
Hold on, man. Listen, y'all.
Like hipsters, man.
And I'm starting to understand it's not all of New York, it's specifically Queens.
Yeah,
Wait a second.
like
Wait.
hipsters.
Get the money.
White people
Queens, get the money, nigga.
I like the
Hold on.
white oppressive group of hip hop.
Listen, can y'all beg y'all to do one
I like
thing?
the Koreans.
Can y'all please let Shaw land?
Get the fuck out, man. Get the fuck out, man.
But Lex seen it. Lex know what I'm talking about.
Bro, he got to say, bro, he's about to sit there and say, nigga, we wore construction Timberlands first.
I ain't gonna say it.
Let him say it first.
I know what you're gonna do.
I ain't gonna say
Let him say it first.
I ain't gonna say it,
They
Trap.
like
I ain't
the
gonna say it.
Rothschilds of hip hop, Trill.
All I'm saying is,
man.
is Trap. If we
That's some damn
appreciate it in the
hipsters.
community and keep it valuable in our community, it's gonna have the relevance that it's supposed to get, man. We don't have to necessarily step out to those spaces.
Nah, I agree.
Because everybody that has done it, they eventually sell it off and it goes away.
Listen, no. This is Gatekeepers Podcast. If y'all want to keep it going,
Yeah.
keep it
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, nah, but what he's speaking to is the importance of the black dollar and value in the black dollar. People don't value the black dollar. They want that white dollar, and it's the same fucking dollar. It got the same value.
Not if you don't come for the good old white man.
Yeah, it's
What?
like
Not if the MLB
you
ain't right.
you want the white
Niggas from
man's
the
folded
fucking place
dollar.
But
in Hollywood is that? Yo, bro, yo, mute the
but be
fucking
fair.
class, bro. You from Hollywood, nigga.
But listen,
Hollywood
being
next door to you,
fair.
bro.
But
You get
being
out of here.
fair, that
Niggas
ain't the
gonna
same
everything
dollar
gonna
though.
spin off to them niggas.
It's not.
Hold up.
It's
Yeah.
not the same dollar though. To be fair, it's not the same dollar. And in order for us to be able to get to that space, we have to, like Glass is saying, is kind of look at what this builds for us as a community versus those
Individually.
isolated circumstances or people's situations to where they get to go, spear off, and we not preserving the overall texture for us. That's really what it boils down to,
Yeah, so we
and we
got to
do
stop
we
trading
do
the
it in
black dollar
everything.
for the white one. Like
I
Yo,
I,
listen,
I
I don't
man.
agree.
Like,
understand that. I
comment,
don't understand
subscribe.
that.
We out.
why don't you understand it? We got to value the black dollar.
What makes you think that we don't value the black dollar though?
Because
We